I welcome and pay tribute to the women human rights defenders who will speak here today. As a council, I ask that you hear them and the people of Afghanistan whose demands for justice, protection, support and solidarity are unwavering. It is our responsibility not only to listen, but also to act. My new report examines access to justice and protection for women and girls. From my extensive consultations and from submissions from almost 200 women inside Afghanistan, it's clear that the meaning of justice can vary among and between Afghans and is shaped by different backgrounds, identities and lived experience. It involves not only legal accountability, but also the restoration of rights, access to essential services and the creation of conditions in which women, girls and all Afghans can live with dignity and self-determination. There is, however, a shared understanding that injustice, however understood, and the harm it causes is profoundly felt and enduring. Today, under Taliban policies, access to justice and protection in Afghanistan has been severely compromised. It is virtually unattainable. The de facto authorities have dismantled legal and institutional frameworks and abolished crucial protection mechanisms, while support networks have either collapsed or been forced underground. The Taliban's transformation of the justice system weaponizes the legal, judicial and social order to oppress women and girls, their allies and LGBT persons. It is designed to enforce, entrench and sustain the group's repressive and misogynistic ideology. While all women and girls bear the brunt, those with intersecting minority and marginalized identities are especially affected. This system of gender persecution amounts to crimes against humanity and is well characterized as gender apartheid. Any talk of normalization in this context is vastly premature. Mr. President, members of the Council, I invite you to consider the situation beyond this latest report. My 10 reports to this Council and the General Assembly since 2022 together chart an alarming trajectory of deepening discrimination and repression of the people of Afghanistan, especially women and girls, and the situation is continuing to deteriorate. Whether through ever-expanding restrictions, increasingly harsh enforcement of repressive moral codes, shrinking media and civic space, the alarming increase in corporal punishment, or continuing reprisals against former members of the security forces. Against this backdrop, I'm increasingly alarmed by any framing of Afghanistan as a kind of lost cause, where nothing can be done to change the situation. This is not the case, as the people of Afghanistan are showing daily. I ask, when Afghanistan's future is discussed, who are the key stakeholders? The answer is, and must be, the people of Afghanistan themselves, including women, girls and youth in all their diversity, both inside the country and in exile. It is they who will build a more inclusive, equal and stable country. Mr. President, I also ask whether the international community, including this Council, is using all the tools at its disposal to support the people of Afghanistan, to counter creeping normalization in the face of no improvements on the ground, and to challenge the Taliban's institutionalized oppression and persecution. The answer is no. More can and must be done, including strengthening and expanding accountability measures that will tackle the pervasive impunity that continues. But there is no panacea, and effective action is needed to improve the situation on the ground now. I continue to advocate for an all-tools approach, a range of interventions that together exceed the sum of their parts and maximize the potential for the emergence of a safe, stable and inclusive Afghanistan. This should include prioritizing support for Afghan-led civil society, especially women-led NGOs, providing humanitarian assistance, funding education and economic empowerment initiatives for women and girls on the ground, and assisting states who are hosting Afghan refugees. It also includes supporting men and boys, including through initiatives that empower them as positive agents of change. We, the international community, must stand firmly with the brave people of Afghanistan who continue to risk everything in pursuit of justice, dignity and peace. I thank you.
Thank you, Richard. Je donne maintenant la parole à